Father, we just want to tell you we love you. Father, we want to tell you how grateful we are to be in your presence once again. God, we just want to let you know that we appreciate you. God, we want to let you know that we adore you, God. We want to say thank you, Lord, for guiding us thus this far. God, we thank you for your hand of grace and mercy that's been on our lives. God, we just want to say thank you right now. Somebody ought to say, Lord, I thank you right now. Somebody ought to say, Lord, I thank you right now. Come on, you ought to begin to thank him right now. Come on, begin to thank him right now. Come on, begin to thank him right now. Don't worry about the person sitting next to you, but just begin to thank him right now. Come on, begin to thank him right now. I dare you to go into worship right now. Come on. I dare you to begin to lift your hands in this sanctuary and say, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I give you glory right now. God, I thank you for my life, God. I thank you. I dare somebody to thank God for their neighbor that's sitting next to them right now, God. God, we just want to say thank you, Lord God. We are grateful, God, that even in the midst of a storm, we can still say thank you, God. That even what the enemy meant for evil, God, we can still say thank you, God. God, we thank you. God, we honor and bless your name. Speak a word in here right now, God. Prophet, bring a word in here right now, God. Somebody needs to hear you right now. Holy Ghost, have your way. In Jesus' name. Somebody say, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you. Matthew chapter 14. Matthew chapter 14. Beginning at verse 24. I'm reading from the New Living Translation. You can follow along, whatever version you have. Matthew 14. Matthew 14. There's another storm on the ocean. Oh no, God just keep dealing with these storms. It's as if God, Sister God is speaking through the storm. And you need to, he who has ears to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying, let him hear. But everybody ain't listening. But I need some folk in here who's ready for God to do something different in their life. God's going to do something. God's going to rearrange some things, and he's waiting for you to do something crazy for him. Well, let's watch the text now. I know folk cutting the food right now, but let them cut the food. Because see, the storm is indicative of what's happening in the earth realm. They run parallel. As it is in the spirit, so it is in the physical. And so God will send not just one storm, not just two storms, but God will send 3 storms if he has to get your attention. Oh, I hope I'm talking to somebody in here this morning. But listen, let's look at the text. It says, verse 24, it says, meanwhile, Mount Level was in trouble. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. The disciples were in trouble. I could preach that right there. Anybody ever been in trouble? And you needed somebody? You didn't need. But they were far away from land. For a strong wind had risen, and they were fighting heavy waves. You already fighting stuff, and here comes a storm. About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them, walking on the water. Jesus came walking towards them on the water. 3 o'clock in the morning. Verse 26 says, when the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified in fear, and they cried out, it's a ghost. Miss Dale, tell you, they cried out, it's a ghost, because they had never seen it done before. Oh my God, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody said, I don't know what I'm seeing right now. I ain't never seen it before. But God said, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. They thought it was a ghost. But Jesus spoke to them at once. Don't be afraid. He said, take courage. Take courage. I am here. He ain't over there, but I am. Oh my God. Here. Then Peter called to him, Lord, it's really you. Tell me to come to you too. Walking on the water. Yes, come, Jesus said. So Peter went over the side of the boat and walked on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw the strong wind and the waves, he was terrified and began to sink. Anybody ever been in life when you felt like you sinking? You coming to church, but you're sinking. You going to work day after day, but you're trying to be a faithful wife and you're trying to be a faithful husband, but you're, oh my God, I got some folk in here that know what I'm talking about this morning. He said he was sinking, and so Peter said, but when he saw the strong wind, he was terrified and began to sink. He said, save me, Lord. Save me, Lord. He shouted. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. Jesus immediately reached out and grabbed him. He says, you have so little faith. Jesus said, why do you doubt me? I just want to preach from the subject of real quick. He kept me through the storm. Look at your neighbor with your preacher face and said, neighbor, oh neighbor, he kept me through the storm. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing. Turn to the other side and say, neighbor, you don't know, like I know, the storm that the Lord kept me through. And if God had not kept me, I would be in the sanctuary right now. Oh, y'all hear me this morning. I ain't got but a little bit of time. But is there anybody ever been in here that you are going through something? You're going through something right now. You're going through it right now. Wait till I get to the benediction. But you're going to stand in the sanctuary and say, if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side. If the Lord had come get me. If the Lord had come get me, Brenda, I never would have made it. I never would have made it. In life, y'all know, y'all keep on standing because there's some folk in here say, I need something when I'm in the storm. I need something when I'm in the storm. And I ain't got time for no hoop. I need Jesus to help me right now. I need him. Anybody in here in a storm right now? I ain't talking about Harvey. I ain't talking about Irma. I ain't talking about Jose. But you catching hell from every end. And if God don't show up, I don't know what I might do. I might lose my mind up in here. Don't rush me, because I'm already close to the end. I might just lose. I'm trying my best to keep it together. All I got left is a praise. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no house to go to. All I got is everything. Everything. I ain't wearing guns right now. Everything. Just have breath. Oh no, I know it. Everything. That's all I got. I'm sinking. I'm going down. And you ain't around. I'm sinking. I know I'm in church, but I'm hurting right now. I had to put a mask on just to get here. But at least I'm in it. At least I'm in the house this morning. If I'm preaching to you, and you have to put a mask on this morning, I dare you to take your mask off and say, God, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise. I said his praise. Anybody got a praise in the midst of the storm? Doesn't matter what you're going through, I got my praise. There's an urgency. There's an urgency in this storm. Get your stuff together. You ain't got time to wait on boo-boo now. If they don't want to go, let them ride out the storm. But I'm going to move through this stuff because I've been catching hell too long. I've been broke too long. I've been dealing with negativity too long. I've been dealing with knuckleheads too long. I've been broke too long. I've been negative. I've been beating myself up too long. But today is the day that the Lord has made. And I'm going to get my joy back. I'm going to get my peace back. I'm going to get my happiness back. I ain't worried about the storm. I'm going to give God a praise right now. Oh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all gonna let Irma take y'all out. You wanna let Harvey take you out. You wanna let Jose take you out. Oh, it's okay. It's just a little storm. It don't matter. The devil is a lie. The kingdom of heaven suffering violence, and the violent gonna take it by force. Is there anybody that say I'm tired? I'm tired of sitting down at this clue, at this bullshit. If I got to get ugly for the Lord, I will get ugly for the Lord. Sometimes you got to give God a shoulder of the praise. Anybody else had to get ugly? Come on, devil. Come on, devil. Come on, devil. Come put him up. That's all you got. I know. He hollering already. But sometimes you got to go in. Yeah. Sometimes you got to go in. Because every storm ain't from God. Some storms are from the devil. Some storms come to take you out. And you gonna sit there on that pew while that storm coming up the coast. God is sending you a sign, but you just sitting there. God is sending you the real brother man, but you just sitting there. God is sending you a journalist. God, but you just sitting there. You watched it on CNN. You watched it on Fox News, and you still gonna sit there. Well, you better get your house in order before the storm comes. Is there anybody in here that say, I got my house, I got my stuff, I got my stuff, I got my stuff, yeah. I got Listen, there's an urgency. There's an urgency. There's an urgency. Mama, you have to leave Tallahassee. Other folks stay. But you say, I ain't got time to get the flat screen. I ain't got the time to get the double twin bed. You can leave the bunk bed. Matter of fact, I'll catch a Uber if I have to. I'm going to get up out of here because what God has for me is for me. And I ain't going to let no devil steal what God has blessed me with. I ain't got time. I don't have time. There's an urgency. I was watching the news, Willie, and down in Miami, and the man came up there and said, look, this one gonna be for real. This thing gonna be bigger than Hurricane Andrew. It's gonna be bigger than Opal. Matter of fact, it's gonna be the size of Ohio. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. Y'all got demons chasing y'all the size of Ohio, but you gonna sit there and talk about it don't take all that. Well, if I were you, I would get my stuff. If I would get the necessities, I'd give me some water, I'd give me some crackers. I ain't got time to get the steak and potato. I get in my car, gas up, get on my way, because I will not let the devil steal anything from me this time. God has been too good to me for me to sit here and act like God has never done anything for me. I need some folks that's been checking hell up in here to give God a praise on it. I need some folks Brother Chandler, he got up there telling them folk, he said, man, y'all better get y'all stuff. So this one ain't gonna miss. The eye is coming. Yeah, it's coming. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And I said, Keisha, how the deaf folk gonna hit what that man saying? Because see, everybody ain't listening, Doc. But God loves you so much, he'll send you a sign. So I looked off to that man's left, and there was a lady over there saying, y'all ain't got it yet. So if you don't hear his voice, you better catch that sign. Let everything. If you can't hear the voice, you better catch the sign. Let everything that have breath praise ye the Lord. He said, if I be lifted up, I'm gonna give you a sign. I'm gonna give you a sign. Y'all can't hear me. I'm gonna give you another sign. Y'all can't overcome it. You better see the sign. Get up, get up, get up, get up, devil, get up, get up, get out of my life, get out of my house, get out of my money, get out of my body, get out of my mind, get out, somebody shout get out. In the text, in the text, in the text, in the text. Now, last week, Jesus was in the boat. Y'all remember me preaching that last week, right? This week, he ain't even in the boat. See, some of y'all. It's one thing to have Jesus in your life, but it's another thing to have Jesus in your life and feel like he's not there. See, some of y'all been saved for 200 years, and you always felt Jesus in your life. Let me tell you a news flash. Sometimes, I don't care how saved you are, you can be oiled up, rolled up, baked up, tied up, suited up, booted up. Sometimes you don't feel God. Sometimes you don't feel holy. Sometimes you don't feel like coming to church. Sometimes you don't feel like praying for them Negroes that then killed you. You don't feel like praying for them folk that's poking holes in your boat. You don't feel like praying for them folk that's napping in your face and trying to stab you in your back. Who is this God? Who is this God that we serve? The Lord strong and mighty. The Lord strong in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up. Who is the King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty. Just because you don't feel God on your boat don't mean he ain't there. We so quick to get caught up in the storm. Lord, look at it, it's on 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta wake up. Look at that storm. 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 I got something for you. Look at my God. 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 Watch my God work. I will look to the hill from whence cometh my help. All my help comes from the Lord. If there ain't anybody in here that ain't worried about what the news channel saying, but I'm looking at my God. Now listen, Miss Jane, ain't nothing wrong with you watching the news and keep it, that's good. But don't make your storm bigger than your God. Don't you make your storm. Don't you make your financial storm. Don't you make your relationship storm. Don't you make your past storm bigger than the God you serve. Because God says, I'm about to do something y'all ain't never seen before. I might not be on the boat, but I'm on my way. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying yet. I might not be, you might not think I'm there with you, but watch this. Just when the waves get to cutting the fruit and that wind rises up, here comes my Jesus, walking on water, and he's coming to get me. Has God ever come to get you out of a situation and you know you was going down? Y'all don't hear me up in here. They was coming to get you. The devil was trying to take your stuff, but here comes Jesus out of nowhere. 3 o'clock in the morning. He may not come when you want him, but he's always, I said he's always right on time. Jesus comes walking across the water. Storm just cutting the food. Y'all don't trust Jesus. Here he come. He come walk across the water. And watch this. Now check me. Can I be real with y'all? I don't know what got to Peter. Be honest, Deacon. I don't know what got to that dude. He was either crazy or he had faith. Or he had crazy faith. Because when Peter saw Jesus come across that water, Peter said, "Is that you, Lord? If it is, be it so. Let me come unto you." In other words, let me come where you are. Now, if it was me, I would have just said, "Jesus, thank you for calming this storm. Come on in the boat, bro. I ain't getting out the boat." But watch this. God gave me revelation on that, Willie. He said, I said, "God, why did you allow Peter to walk on the water when he saw Jesus?" Because I thought it was crazy. God told me, he said, I had to let Peter see something he had never seen before, so that he could do something he never did before. But see, he said, I can't let him get caught up in the way they used to do it. I'm going to give him something he never seen before and see if he'll try something new. So God said, "Gee, don't y'all know Jesus knew?" But he said, I want to let Peter try to see if he'll stay focused on me. See, Peter, just like some of y'all. Y'all start out walking and then you lose your focus. You start out going and then you lose your focus. You start out trying new things and then, no, I ain't never did that before. You try new stuff, no, I don't know if we can do that. You try to do new things, no, we ain't never did that before. We trying to move to a new level, no, that takes too much money. How many of y'all know that God owns cattle on 1,000 hills? My God shall supply every one of your needs. Stop worrying about how you used to do it. But God says, I'm about to do something you've never seen before. Is there anybody in a storm right now and you need God to do something different? You ought to stand on your feet and say, Jesus, Jesus, I need you to do something different for me. Y'all don't need it. Jesus, Jesus, I need you to do something different in this storm. I need you to do it for my neighbor, do it for my friend, do it for my deacon, do it for the deaconess, do it for my folks from Tallahassee, do it for my folks. Keep standing, keep standing. I need, somebody say, Lord, I need something different. Listen, God says don't focus on the wind, focus on Jesus. Listen, Y'all focusing at the direction of the wind. That's why you sinking. Peter could have walked all the way to shore. But he took his eyes off Jesus and looked at the... Stop listening to those windbags. Because the windbags take the air out of you and they cause you to sink. Because see, you had your buoyancy until you got around them. You was able to float on stuff that used to kill you. Y'all ain't hearing me this morning. You used to step over snakes and scorpions, but somehow you got stuck in the snake pit. Somehow there's an eagle caught in the chicken coop. One day there was an eagle soaring. Help me, Holy Ghost. There was an eagle soaring, and he flew over a chicken coop. And he looked down and he said, I wonder what them chickens do. But he kept on flying. But each day, he flew a little lower. Flew a little lower. Anybody ever felt like an eagle, but you're hanging out with chickens? Oh my God. And one day, he said, I'm going to stop in and see what the chickens do. He bigger than them. Got a 10-foot wingspan. Got a white scalp. A different beak. But he's acting like chickens. But all of a sudden, one day, somebody said, one day, an east wind blew in. And all the chickens began to blow over. But the eagle, something in him, told him to spread your wings. He hung out so long till he forgot how to fly. But when the storm came, he spread his wings and he caught the wind at the right time. Somehow, don't know how, but he made it out of the chicken coop. I wish I had some believers in here who know the eagles, but you need a storm to remind you of who you are. If it had not been for the storm that's causing you to go down on your knees and call on the Lord, somebody shout, yeah, yeah, yeah. I thank God for my storm. In the storm. In the storm. I said in the storm, God will remind you of how anointed you are. God will remind you that no devil in hell can kill you nor destroy you. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But my God said you're going to live through this storm. Is there anybody determined to live through this storm? I'm determined. Somebody say, I'm determined to live through this stuff. I'm determined. Oh, y'all ain't saying it. Y'all tell your neighbor, say, I'm determined. I'm determined to live through. I'm determined to live through this. Cancer will not have me. Sugar diabetes will not have me. High blood pressure will not have me. It will not. I will live. Let me tell you something. You ain't going to lose your mind. Stop saying that. You ain't gonna go crazy. Stop saying that. You will not have an anxiety attack. Stop saying that. You will not lose your children. Stop saying that. You will not lose your car. Stop saying that. You will not lose your job. Stop saying that. You will not lose your business. Stop saying that. Somebody say, I shall live and not die in this storm. Come on, I will live and not die in this storm. Give God a mighty praise in here. Come on, lift up your Jesus. Come on, come on. Come on. You're going to live through this. You're going to live through this. You're going to live through this.